Two bros chilling in the hot tub.
You the twos and we the ones? Well, you are the biggest two of them all, my dog. That's what you are. You are a giant number two.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Two Bros Podcast. As always, I'm Bryce, and I am joined by...
I am Matt.
And we are joined by a special guest. You've seen him before on the podcast. Our dad is back. We are in the NFL offseason, so we got to find things to talk about. But, so we're going to talk about the 99 greatest quarterbacks in NFL history according to the wannabe sports news page, Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report.
Chill, Bryce. Not wannabe.
They are.
If you
They
look
really
a little
are.
different right now, we're trying a different recording software. We're trying Riverside. It's our first podcast on there, so give us a break if it's a little odd, if it's like lagging and stuff like that.
I've done Riverside before. The old podcast, we did it. So,
All right, so number 99. I started this off. We're looking at Ryan Tannehill. Interesting.
So I got to say, in the final 10, surprisingly, the only one that we discussed this earlier, the only one I struggled with a little bit, surprisingly, was my own guy, having Justin Herbert 93. Statistically speaking, I think, if you go regular season, I definitely understand, but it's hard to have him off the list when you're leaving other players off on the list. Who for instance, all three quarterbacks who've beaten him in the playoffs aren't on the list. Now, of
are you
course,
just scrolling through 90, Danny White?
We're not,
yeah.
to be honest, these guys are just...
And you kind of wonder a little bit about Andy Dalton too. Like, why is Andy Dalton there? You kind of wonder why he is there.
Justin Herbert, I think, is a little too low. I'm going to say that right now.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he even belongs. Statistically speaking, regular season wise, he's been amazing, but that's really kind of. That he's had so much struggle.
Trent Green is
playoffs.
way too high.
He's my guy. He's my guy. So I love him, and I think he's an amazing quarterback. I think when it's all said and done, he'll be definitely top 100. But I don't know. We'll see.
so for everyone wondering, basically what we're going to do is we're going to go 10 at a time because there's 99. We don't have unlimited time to go through this. But I agree with you, Dad. Herbert has been awesome. 93. I have a hard time with him being on this list. But then again, we saw Ryan Tannehill on this list, and I'm sorry, Tannehill shouldn't even be on this at all. With many other quarterbacks,
Yeah.
Andy Dalton, I would put him significantly over, and a lot of guys who you could definitely put over Tannehill. So if Tannehill's on here, I'm okay with Herbert at least being in the 90.
I'm the only one who hasn't seen this list. All I'm saying is I hope Cam Newton was on this list. So
what we're gonna do is now we see number 90 is Jim Everett. We're gonna head till we see number 80.
So Jim Everett.
Yeah,
A quick little.
Jim
run.
Everett's probably best known for punching out
John
Rome.
Meredith?
That's
Yeah,
probably one of
Jim
his
Rome.
best- Jim Rome. That was one of his
Andy-
best moments.
Andy Dalton
Bryce,
at
you missed-
88?
Hey, Bryce, you missed at number 92, Burt Jones, former
Hell
Colt.
yeah.
You know.
MVP,
There's
former
quite a few-
Colts
there's actually, by the
MVP.
way, there's quite a few Colts on this list.
So
Norm
to be honest,
Snead.
If you were
I'm
playing,
also kind of wondering, by the way, just before we move into the top next 10, 91 Trent Green. Trent Green.
He had one good
I have
year.
a hard time with him.
One good
I
year.
have a hard time with him being on there. I don't. He's a two-time Pro Bowler, but I don't think he was really that great of a quarterback.
He really wasn't.
He really wasn't that great. I don't get him being on the list at all.
Hell yeah, we have
Andy
Archie
Dalton,
on here.
Andy Dalton put up a lot of numbers, and is impressive for being a second round. The most impressive thing about Andy Dalton is he hung around as long as he did, being a second round pick. A guy who wasn't really expected to do much of anything with the Bengals, and came in after Carson Palmer and didn't do a whole lot.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's their all-time leading passer ever. Andy Dalton is.
He might be, yeah. And then, of course, seeing Archie Manning there is kind of interesting, too.
So,
seeing Archie Manning on that list is kind of
in my
interesting.
opinion, it feels like he got here from his name. A lot.
No,
Looking at his,
I disagree.
No, he was
I disagree with that
statistically- he was a good
100%.
quarterback. But that's not really fair.
He was
came
playing
into a
with the
franchise
early
that was
poverty
awful.
Saints.
I understand.
Oh,
but
yeah, they were bad. That
They're
team was
called the
bad.
Aints for a reason. They were called the
Right,
Aints
they
for
were
a reason.
bad until pretty much Drew Brees. That's how bad this team was. I can't.
That 73 interceptions is hard for me to like.
Yeah, but it was a different time too. They also, it was much more a running game back then. I think he belongs on the list.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson has a Super
Kendall's
Bowl,
also the same
already
person
does
who
it.
said that Jason Kidd is a bottom 10 point guard of all time. in our
I
podcast
did not
from
see
last
that.
week.
I will say one thing: having Brad Johnson and Doug Williams right side by side is a little like. I mean, Doug Williams, I mean, the guy was. Granted, he only. I mean, Doug Williams only
Frank
had a couple
Ryan.
of years, but he was such an amazing Super Bowl champion. He really was such an incredible
Ron
Super Bowl champion.
Jaws? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Jaworski
sure
was
he's
a great
the.
quarterback.
I'm pretty sure he's the all-time
yeah.
leading rusher for quarterbacks in Eagles history.
I think we have the one-time Super Bowl winner grouping here. With
Jim
McMahon.
McMahon.
Jim McMahon. I did love that guy.
Number 80, we're looking at.
Played for the Chargers, by the way. Played for the Chargers.
Bernie Kosar. Okay.
Bernie Kosar, and then Brian Sipe right after that, by the way. Two guys, two of the best ever to play for the Browns ever.
Yeah.
I think they're like the only two guys on the list.
Greatest.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
think it's
sure
pretty much
what?
the only
I'm
two
pretty
guys.
sure 5 Browns quarterbacks have ever made a Pro Bowl. I think 5 ever, or maybe 4 ever.
Well, yeah, what's funny about that? What's funny about
Shedeur
that?
Sanders is one of
early
them.
on, the Browns were really one of the better teams prior to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
years. They were
Otto
very
Graham
good.
and Jim Brown. They won everything.
Yeah, exactly. Dante Culpepper. Wow,
Dante Culpepper.
Dante Culpepper benefited from having Randy Moss and having Randy Moss and
Derek Carr being on this is confusing to me.
I don't understand Derek Carr at all. Derek Carr doesn't make any sense being on this list at all. I mean, Derek Carr was a good quarterback.
Empty stats.
He's the best quarterback in Carr. I mean,
Losing record.
I mean,
Purdy
I
wants to come
think
back, by the way. Did you
he
guys hear
does.
that? He wants to come back.
He does.
No one's going to appreciate not come back. He should not
Alex
come
Smith
back.
is a guy who I 100% agree with.
Yeah, Alex
Yeah,
Smith is
I agree.
underrated. Super underrated.
Yeah, agreed. Very good
Here's my
quarterback.
thing. I don't know why they didn't do 100. I don't know why they didn't do the 100 greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
Because you would have had to put Jordan Love on this list.
Jeff Garcia, that's an interesting one.
Wait, Jordan Love's not on this list?
Garcia.
I don't
No.
think he is. No, Jordan Love is not on this list.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. You have Jordan Love not on the list. I mean,
What?
again, I mean, statistically speaking, Herbert's been better, but I mean, I don't
Well,
understand.
Jordan Love's also only been starting for 3 seasons, so I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. He really hasn't had. He
He's
doesn't
had-
have a great body.
He's
of work.
had more good seasons, though, than Trent Green did.
Oh, I can't wait to see number
And Trent
73.
Green.
Bryce.
Jalen Hurts.
There's a couple names that's gonna make Bryce's. I can't wait to see Bryce's
In my
face.
opinion, Jalen Hurts should be in the 60s.
He should be higher.
Yeah, I think so.
Jalen Hurts should be higher on this list.
I agree.
Jeff
But I
Garcia.
mean,
Very
Yeah.
underrated. Jeff Garcia is super underrated. With the Eagles,
Yeah.
Browns,
That's my
Bucks.
quarterback.
Vinny.
That's another rough.
Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not sure.
Vinny
there'll be,
is-
no, there'll be someone here that'll upset Bryce.
Vinny is actually underrated. He's super underrated.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
Dave
underrated,
Craig.
Dave Craig is a guy.
Yeah.
I watched him play. He was a very underrated player.
He was.
He was around with Steve.
Wasn't
Largent.
he the all-time passing leader when he retired, or was that Largent? That was the all-time receptions leader.
No, Largent, but he had
Would
Largent.
make Bryce mad.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk
I
Cousins.
think he actually.
I don't believe he belongs on this list at all.
I think
I'm sorry.
he's at. I do think you should
Kirk-
put Jalen Hurts above him.
He's below Justin Herbert.
Okay, this guy's wearing a leather helmet. How is he this?
Yeah,
high?
but if you read, that one kind of got my attention, and I read about him. I mean, the guy was he was a pioneer. I mean, he's a pioneer, in the game. If you read about his information, remember I was saying to you earlier, this is really like having a history lesson.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is like a history lesson. It really is interesting to read about guys like Dutch Clark.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
here's the
story.
thing. That's 1507, but he also played in an era in 1934 that they passed for like 200 yards a season.
And if you read, it even says that he was more of a running back. But back then,
Yeah,
that's what they did. They ran the ball. The forward pass was hardly ever even used.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Jim Hart, I kind of remember Jim Hart a little bit. Not
Jim
a whole
Hart,
lot.
former Cardinal. Yeah. Long-time Cardinal at
Yeah,
that.
Jim Plunkett, I do remember him. He was, Jim Plunkett. He started, I think
Plunkett
he
should
started
not
the
be on
Patriots,
this
and then he
at
did
all.
nothing. Oh no, Jim Plunkett, you're wrong. No, Jim
Earl
Plunkett.
Morrill.
He
Another,
had,
Yep.
yeah,
Super
from
Bowl
the
MVP, actually.
yeah.
Well, not
Earl
Super
Morrill,
Bowl
yep.
MVP. He won them the Super Bowl in place of Johnny Unitas.
this
Yep.
could be controversial. I love
Too low.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think he
Well,
should
is he
be.
controversial as being there?
I think he should be higher on this list.
I think him
Oh.
being above guys like, I guess like a Jim Plunkett. Interesting.
Just think.
I mean, when you look at Burrow, so skill-wise, he is an incredible player. I mean, just an
There
incredible player.
have been 3 guys.
Be on this.
Are you
Matt
won't?
Hasselbeck at all.
Matt Hasselbeck is so
A
good.
career backup.
He was so.
He's a career backup.
He started for like 12 years.
He played 17 seasons.
Off and on. I mean, yeah, he did make the Super Bowl, but that was because the team
He
was
started for
incredible
Seattle for
around
like
him.
10 years. He started for Seattle for 10 years.
His stats real quick, right? I'm going to scroll up for a guy who's been playing for a quarter of that.
I mean, Matt Hasselbeck's a great talking head, but he's not really.
Look at this.
He's not even.
Here, the fact that he almost has the same stats as Hasselbeck in his entire career, and he's played for 17 versus 6.
To be fair, he backed up Brett Favre for like 7 years.
Yeah, Hasselbeck was. It's hard because I think of him as much more as a backup.
And
it says that he's best known for leading into the Super Bowl. That was like the Brad Johnson thing. They got there in spite of him, or even the Trent Dilfer. Like why? If Matt
They did
Hasselbeck's
not
not
get
supposed
there
to,
in
Trent
spite
Dilfer's
of him.
not?
They did not get there in spite of him. I will argue.
Okay.
Yes, they had
All
Sean
right.
Alexander,
All right.
but Matt Hasselbeck was good. He was one of the most underrated quarterbacks of the 2000s. I'll say that right now.
He's not good. He's just not better than Joe Burrow. He's not better than Jalen Hurts. Not better than Kirk Cousins.
I'm not quite sure speaking of this from Jared Goff, I'm not sure how I feel about Jared Goff being there. You know,
being here either.
I love Jared Goff.
Yeah.
The goofball.
Listen,
This is
I
great.
can't put him above. I can't put him above.
Former Packer, John Hadle.
and Charger,
Yep.
Packer and Charger,
Yeah.
and Ram, John Hadle. Yeah,
Although when he went to the
Who
Packers, he
heir
was terrible.
Heir apparent to
Is insanely underrated.
Yeah.
Mark Brown.
Mark Brunell. Oh yeah, no question. Mark
Yeah.
Brunell was unquestionably underrated. Didn't he
Also-
lead the Jaguars to the playoffs?
To the
like
NFC,
first year?
he led them to the NFC Championship in year
AFC
2,
Yeah.
or the AFC Championship in year 2.
Surprisingly, the next guy, by the way, Jack Kemp, is probably known more for being his political career
Yep.
than from
Yeah.
his base football career. He had a big
Yeah.
political career.
Just prior to a lengthy.
Oh, there's Bryce's favorite next.
I don't even know who it is. It's behind. It's lagging for me. I'm behind.
Dak
Dak.
Prescott's next.
Right? Do you see it now?
I see it now. I see Dak now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts should be above him. In my
No.
opinion.
Yeah.
No.
Bob Waterfield's another name that's kind of fun to read about. It's almost like going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Like you don't really
Yeah.
know who the guy is, but it's kind of fun
Yeah.
to read about these people. Kind of a good history lesson.
He
which
was
is
a
kind of cool thing.
four straight first team All Pros.
Tony Romo might be. Wasn't he undrafted?
He was.
Romo undrafted.
He was.
He
Yeah.
might be best known as the best undrafted quarterback ever.
Can
You know, he might be the best, arguably the best undrafted quarterback ever.
Can we have like a reality moment and agree that Dak is probably better than Tony Romo?
No. He's not.
He's
He's not.
He's a better player.
I watch both players
He's
play.
not.
I mean, I think it's 6 or a half dozen. Those two guys are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
They're the most talented quarterbacks in Cowboys history. I'll say that right now.
Carson,
Next grouping is kind of fun, by the way. There's some interesting names here with
Carson
Carson
Palmer.
Palmer and Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, the career that should have been, you know.
Landa.
George Blanda played until he was 48.
Bryce, why don't you see who's above Andrew Luck?
Well, he actually has a Super Bowl title.
Oh, I know. I'm just
He
surprised.
actually
I just wanna
won
see
the Super Bowl.
Bryce's
He
face.
actually beat the
I can't
Patriots,
see
something
his
that
face.
Andrew Luck couldn't do.
Deflategate. I'll say that
Andrew
right
Luck
now.
couldn't beat the Patriots.
Deflategate. Right. I'll say that
give
right
me a
now.
break. You don't think they were playing the ball when
No.
the Ravens beat them?
Nope,
Sure
they
were.
did
Of
it.
course they were
No,
beating them.
no.
Of course they were.
No.
I agree with Mr. 52. I think
Vic
he
should
is
be.
fantastic.
Vic
I
should
don't
be.
do that.
He should be top 40. Vic should be top 40. He's too low.
That's debatable. I think he's in the right spot.
Can we agree this is the number one? This career was truly ruined by an injury.
I mean, he wasn't
never-
really
He's
all
the
that
Wally
good.
Pip. He's the Wally Pip of football. He really is. He's
True.
the Wally
He
Pip.
never gets injured. We don't get Brady.
I mean, Drew
For those of you guys who
Bledsoe.
don't get the Wally Pip. Wally Pip was the guy who got hurt and was replaced by Lou Gehrig and never got his job back.
Rich
He was
Gannon.
fantastic as a quarterback.
Who?
Rich Gannon's a guy who was underrated.
Drew
And we were talking
Bledsoe
earlier
was
about
not.
players. Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe was not all that great.
No, he was. No,
Funny
you're
thing
wrong.
is-
you're wrong about that. Drew Bledsoe.
Is
was
that
there.
Roman Gabriel?
Yeah, I decided to read into him and
Sure.
wow, he's really good. He was outstanding.
He was. Yeah.
Like I feel to give him more credit than I.
Who's that?
I'm not like
Roman
Who's
Gabriel.
that? Yeah, I mean,
high on
yeah.
like players from the 1970s and back before, but I got to give him credit. He was outstanding.
Well, I mean, like guys like Fran Tarkenton is another guy. I mean, Fran Tarkenton is a guy who
Fran
gets more
would
known, almost like
he would be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL today. Fran Tarkenton.
yeah. But Fran
would.
Tarkenton in some ways is like Jim Kelly. He's known more for being on a Vikings team that couldn't win the big game than anything else. But Tarkenton was an incredible player.
Where's Daniel Jones on this list?
There.
Is he like 32?
Yeah. Always makes me sad.
One.
Always makes me sad.
Yeah. Phil Simms. I was surprised to see him this.
I think it's a little. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
too high.
Two-time Super Bowl
It's too
winner?
high.
Oh no.
It's too
Two-time-
high.
He's a two-time Super Bowl winner.
Hey, Bryce, here you go.
Should be
Phil
should
Simms,
be
you're wrong with
should
that.
be top
Just-
30. I'll say that right now.
No.
I
Please.
Yes.
I disagree heavily.
He's lucky to be on this list.
He was
I
awesome.
mean, he is an MVP and a Super Bowl
7-year
player.
career is what holds him
Yeah.
back, in my opinion. Compared to the next guy.
Yeah, I will say one thing. Here's my I'll say this. McNabb, Cam Newton had one single better year than McNabb ever had. McNabb had a better overall career. I think McNabb had a better overall career.
Yeah.
You can't argue that obviously Cam Newton had one in
Donovan
20
McNabb
years.
should not even be on this list. He
You're
should
wrong.
not
You're
be
wrong
on
with
this
that,
list.
Bryce. Your hatred for Donovan McNabb is ridiculous.
Ryan.
Ken Anderson.
You have
He'll
Matt Ryan's ahead of Cam Newton.
Another one insanely underrated. quarterback.
I mean, Matt Ryan. But again, Matt Ryan had a better overall career than Cam Newton. I'm sorry, he did. Matt Ryan had a better overall.
Cam Newton doesn't have
He
the
did. I know you
two
don't like
biggest.
him.
Cam Newton doesn't have the two biggest leads in blown leads in football history.
Well, that's one. You're talking, but again, we're talking one game. But also, wait.
Two,
That's
actually.
a little unfair. You're right, because Cam Newton never had the lead in the Super Bowl. He just got his butt kicked from the moment the ball got snapped.
He actually only lost
Literally the
by.
only ball
He
got
actually
snapped.
only lost by 7. So
Can we talk about how Wyatt Tittle looks like the personification of CTE?
Yeah.
There's no thought behind those eyes.
Yeah, that dude needed a real helmet.
There was not a single thought behind those eyes.
The tablecloth he's wearing on his head is definitely not protecting anything.
Here is my opinion where this is ridiculously too high.
That's no. Well, okay, wait. This is a guy. When it's all said and done, he's going to be higher. I think he'll be higher.
Josh Allen will be top
think
10 by
wrong.
the time it's all said and done.
Top
disagree.
20.
He'll be-
But yeah, maybe top 10. Depends. If he wins the Super Bowl, he'll be top 10.
Yes.
The problem. Wait till we get to the top 10.
Playoffs is what's going to hold him back.
Wait, we get to the top 10. You can't. The top 10 list is pretty impressive.
I'm going to speed us up a little bit.
This one's ridiculous. This is absolutely
I know,
ridiculous.
I knew.
Namath and Greasy?
No. Bryce. Joe Greasy won a Super Bowl.
He did
And then
nothing.
wasn't the
He
quarterback
did
of the
nothing.
undefeated- Was it? Wait. Wasn't he the quarterback of the undefeated team?
Yes.
Earl Morrale
Yes,
started.
I mean, some
Earl
people-
Morrale started.
No, but he was the quarterback of that team, Bryce.
Bob.
Now, I want to start with number 32 as, in my opinion, probably some of the greatest stats for a quarterback to never win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, just held back by Brady and Manning and Roethlisberger.
Yeah,
Luck,
but but you know what? Listen, I love him. He's my all-time favorite quarterback. You know that. But the reality is that Joe Flacco beat them both. So and Joe, that's what you know.
Len Dawson.
But again, Len Dawson,
Joe
a great
Flacco.
player and a great commentator, by the way. Oh,
Yeah.
number 25 is gonna piss off Bryce. I can't wait to see Bryce get pissed off.
I already know who it is.
Yeah, he's gonna be so angry.
I'm not going to say it, but
Norman Brocklin, the single game passing leader. Slinging Sammy. Yeah, he's the single game pass.
Bryce, number 25.
He is. I didn't know that. Oh, Bryce.
Oh my gosh! All right.
You know what?
There are MVPs behind him.
No. Before we move on to Russell Wilson, I remember being in Denver the summer the year before he started when they were so excited about that dude. They were like that whole city was so excited. No, that was the biggest blow up ever. I couldn't believe. I remember being in Denver. People were so pissed off.
It blew my mind to watch a career. Actually, I'll be honest. Like his legacy is damaged.
There are
people that
MVPs
argue-
behind him.
No, there are people that argue that Russell Wilson may have damaged his ability to be first ballot Hall of Famer
I
after
agree.
everything that's happened over the last.
He
couple
never
years.
was in
I
the
don't know,
first
is
place. He never was in the first place.
Is he gonna play somewhere? There's my guy. There he is.
Dan
Dan Fouts. I love that guy. We passed on Ken Stable, by the way. Ken Stable, another guy.
Oh, yeah, we
underrated.
did.
Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly.
I think this
guy.
swap Josh Allen to Jim Kelly already.
No.
If Jim Kelly gets one Super Bowl, I think he's in the top 20 easily.
Warren Moon is a guy who should be a lot higher in this list.
Warren Moon is incredible.
Warren Moon
he spent part of his career in the U.S. in the CFL.
Warren Moon should be. Warren Moon should realistically be around 10.
If you ever watched Warren Moon play, that guy was
so good.
I remember him rolling out to the right one time, rolling while he was still rolling to the right and throwing the ball 50.
I feel like this is where we should start putting more emphasis on, because now we're in the top 20.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
I have no problem with it.
I don't.
No,
I don't.
I don't. Problem.
The problem with Troy Aikman is that people discredit him because of the team he played for. Troy Aikman was really good. He was an excellent pass. Should not be top 20.
No, I disagree. I disagree. Totally disagree, Bryce. Totally disagree.
He 100% deserves this spot.
Totally disagree. I mean, the guy, besides having one of the greatest single seasons ever, one of the greatest single seasons, and being an incredible story. And by the way, leading two different teams to a Super Bowl.
This is
winning. He's been to three Super Bowls.
Kurt Warner is only in the Hall of Fame because of his story. That's all I'll say.
No, you're wrong. He had statistically one of the greatest seasons ever.
You're also going to put a Hall of Famer in over 3 good seasons in his entire career.
I don't know enough about him, but I know.
He was
so good.
He was the personification of the Cowboys in their heyday.
Yeah.
Prior to the
Cowboys, he won
prior to the,
3. I think he won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, or 2 prior to when Jerry Jones blew up the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you ever want to watch a really good special, Jerry's Cowboys is a really good one. This one I don't agree with. I do not agree with this.
He should not be top 25. He should not be top 25.
I do not understand him being. I don't understand anybody who would put Ben Roethlisberger top 20. I don't get it at all. There's no reason.
Eli and Rivers.
I mean,
one Super. Eli's got 2.
Eli's got 2 rings,
and he beat 2 Super Bowls, and he beat
the GOAT.
Undefeated.
He
Patriots.
beat the GOAT.
I mean.
Twice.
He beat the undefeated Patriots.
That's something.
I mean, how do you put him? I don't get it.
That's something that Kansas City QB number 15 never was able to do.
Shut up. 15 was 4 Super Bowl rings, Bryce. How can you put 4 Super Bowls?
How many times did Patrick Mahomes beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? That's all I'll say.
Number 14.
Okay, all right.
Terry Bart Starr.
Bart Starr. I don't think you can't argue that.
Yeah, no. He won the first 2 Super Bowls.
By the way, Bryce, all your trash talking, and you wait to see how many freaking Packers are in the top 20. It's pretty scary.
They have 3. They have 3 of the top 15. Fran should be higher. No,
I think 15's fine. 15's fine. I think 13's fine for Franz Arkinden. I mean, look, you wait till you see the rest of the list.
That's true.
The list is pretty impressive.
There's a QB that wore Saints colors that should not even be top 10. That's all I'll say. Otto Graham. That's, yeah.
Number 11, Mr. Johnny.
There you go.
Not top 10?
Oh my gosh!
It's wait till you see the top 10, Bryce.
You mean to tell me the New Orleans choke artist?
Wait.
Is top 10?
You tell me who in the top. Wait. Then tell me who in the top 10 he should not
get rid of Drew Brees. Get rid of Drew Brees and John Elway. There we go. Drew Brees and John Elway. There we go. 2 overrated guys in the first place.
Bryce, you're done. You're cut off. Bryce. So
can we mute him, please?
Marino's top 5.
Yeah. Should be top 5.
Yeah. If he has a Super Bowl, if he has 1 Super Bowl, he's unquestionably top 10.
He's better than number 9, Steve Young.
Yeah, I'll say that right now.
Was pretty amazing.
Steve Young was great, but when it comes to passing the football, there may be 1 or 2 guys that you could ever argue are Dan Marino good at passing the football.
Wait. Steve Young, you're right. Steve Young as a passer was below Marino, but Steve Young was the original running quarterback. That guy was he was the original he was he was Josh Allen way before Josh Allen.
Johnny Unitas should be ahead of Steve Young. Also,
we talked about
say that right now.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I mean, you're really splitting hairs at this point.
We talked a little bit about Russell Wilson's stint kind of stint in Denver hurting his career. I'm surprised we don't talk more about Steve Young's stint in Tampa.
Because it doesn't matter. He finished his career with 2 rings.
That was the beginning of his career.
Yeah, he started it. Yeah, he was drafted by Tampa.
He got traded. I'm pretty sure he got traded to the 49ers.
He did. They
number 8 is.
It's the 6-foot New Orleans choke artist, isn't it?
Mr. Drew.
I mean, Bryce, I know you hate his guts, but the reality is, statistically speaking, he is too impressive. His numbers are too impressive.
How are you going to have a guy with no MVPs in the top 10?
I don't know.
No MVPs!
Bryce, statistically speaking, he's got more stats. He has the stats.
You could argue that Johnny Unitas put up better stats than Drew Brees.
Yes,
no, he didn't.
Era.
And he's got an MVP. And he's got a Super Bowl.
All right, Bryce, while you're melting down, we're going to move on to number 7, who is Brett
Should be top 5. I will say that right now.
I would put Dan Marino over Brett Favre in this list. I would move him above. I think Brett Favre is awesome. As a Packers fan, I have nothing but love for him.
Does he get extra points from stealing from the Mississippi welfare system?
Yeah,
did they vote for this?
I think they've left off his stats, but I think that should bring him up a little bit.
Sorry.
He also played for 12 seasons, which
scumbag.
Gives him an edge.
There was a time when he was the unquestioned best player in the NFL for like a 5-year span. From 95 to 2000, unquestioned best player. This next
one I don't understand. For the record, this next one I don't understand your hatred of this guy. I don't get it.
He put up Ben Roethlisberger stats. He put up Ben Roethlisberger stats.
He refused to play for the Colts.
He put up Ben Roethlisberger stats, and nobody says he's overrated. Ben has 2. Ben has 2. Ben has 2 also.
I'm sorry, Bryce. I think you're completely missing.
John Elway should not be. John Elway should not be top 25. John Elway should not be top 25.
In my opinion, some things are outside of stats. All right, since we are going to the top 5, we're going to take this a little bit slower.
He also has the biggest blowout loss in Super Bowl history.
Bryce, you're done. We're moving to the top 5. Number 5, Aaron.
It is Aaron.
Yeah.
I understand.
Should
it's
be.
Hard to argue that.
I know who number 4 is going to be. Should swap 5 and 4. That's all I'll say.
I mean, this with the exception of number 1, the 4 with 5
because
and 3 and 2
he unlike a quarterback,
can swap any of those
unlike
guys.
Unlike a quarterback in Kansas City who is not a good pocket passer, this is the greatest pocket passer of all time right here.
Oh, Bryce thinks he's 4.
No way! No way!
What's funny about that? Wait. Time out. Wait.
Oh, I'm staying right here, don't worry.
Aaron Rodgers, I think Aaron Rodgers, ironically, is not known for being the greatest pocket passer. I think that guy is more dangerous when he rolls out.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers has always been more, even in his advanced age, he's been more dangerous outside the pocket.
He's the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. He's the most dangerous quarterback in NFL history.
I think the greatest pocket passer of all time is coming up.
He's the most dangerous quarterback in NFL. Swap him. Actually, move him out of the top 20.
Mahomes, in my opinion, should be top 3.
Yeah,
no.
I the guy because he plays for the Chiefs, but it's hard to argue against him. I mean, all those titles, all those rings. I mean, the guy's amazing.
All the times he got carried and bailed out,
I would swap Mahomes in number 3.
You better not say that.
I love the Bryce walk away. It's the funniest thing to love the Bryce walk away.
Hey, anyone who's watching this, give us an over-under on how many times Bryce threw his hat and stood up.
And walked away.
Number 3, the Sheriff, Peyton Manning. Some of the greatest stats we've ever seen, a 70% win percentage, 65% completion percentage. Somehow got 18 rushing touchdowns in his
greatest
career.
Hold on. I'll take care of this. Greatest single season in NFL history, 5,500 passing yards, 55 touchdowns in the same season.
Oh, don't worry. I muted him. We're good.
Good. And there's a guy in Kansas City who could never lace up his boots.
Okay, I gotta say one small thing real quickly. The giving his statistics on rushing touchdowns is like giving Tony Gwynn's statistics on home runs. It does not matter
I just thought it
at
was
all.
funny.
Nobody even cares. It doesn't matter.
I know who
makes
the
no difference.
number 2 is Joe Montana. Number 1's Brady.
Shut up.
John Montana.
Joe Montana, Mr. Montana. Number 2.
That was the guy who I held out for the longest time that he was the greatest, and then Brady just shut us all up eventually.
Yeah.
When Tampa, maybe even earlier. To be blatantly honest with you, it might have been the 28-3 game. That might be what finally shut me up. I think that shut most people up.
Nah, it was Tampa for me. It was the Tampa ring for me.
Do you guys remember going to the Hall of Fame and sitting in that little video at the end where they showed basically the whole season and they showed that game? You remember that? We went to the Hall of Fame.
I do.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
To me, that was me. To me, that's when Tom Brady became the greatest. of all
That
time,
season,
28-3.
that game still irritates
was
me
just-
to this day.
That was the game where I ran into the Patriots player in the offseason and was like, I don't like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Dan doesn't needs to learn to shut up sometimes. You know,
No, that
in
was fun.
Annapolis.
That game still.
No, I'm saying I ran into the Patriots long snapper in Annapolis and told him that I wasn't a Patriots fan, but I loved that game. It was a great game.
Yeah. Guys, was there any question that it would be Brady?
That might be the greatest Super Bowl of all time, but it's a Super Bowl I never want to acknowledge its existence again.
The biggest.
I mean, but listen, to be totally fair to Tom Brady, Tom Brady, in our lifetime, I don't think anybody will ever pass Wayne Gretzky as the greatest hockey player of all time. In our lifetime, I don't think anybody will ever pass Tiger Woods. I don't think anybody in our lifetime will ever pass Tom Brady.
Nobody in NFL history will ever pass Tom Brady as the GOAT quarterback. It will never.
The question we have to it is Mahomes.
I mean,
Yeah, but Bryce is right. Brady beat him. I mean,
Brady beat him in the AFC Championship. Brady beat him in the Super Bowl. Oh, also, Brady never played majority of a season and missed the playoffs in his prime. So,
yeah, whatever.
So
I mean,
all I'll say.
he was hurt. I mean, that he got hurt at the end. I mean, you can't. Mahomes' story is not written. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Chiefs and how they come back. We'll see.
Tom Brady got suspended for for the first 4 games of his season, went 28-2, and won a Super Bowl.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's Mahomes. We'll see. But one thing those two guys have in common is kind of like Michael Jordan. They both stopped. Michael Jordan stopped a lot of great players like Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing and Karl Malone from getting titles. So did Tom Brady, and so did Patrick Mahomes. I mean, great quarterbacks. If Pat Mahomes doesn't exist, I mean, how many titles does Josh Allen have? How many titles does how different of a world is it without Pat Mahomes? I mean, it's just a whole different world.
I mean, you look at Pat Mahomes, you have to look at him in the same sense. You're right. Like, he's the Brady of this generation. He had held back so many people from winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And great players know how to get it done.
Here's the thing, Brady. Here's the thing. I'll say this right now. Here's what separates Brady from Mahomes. Mahomes got bailed out for every single ring he won. Brady never got bailed out for a single ring.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Listen. We just watched the Super Bowl. We just watched the Super Bowl. Well, let's be honest. Neither quarterbacks played really well. I mean, Darnold played well.
He was all right.
But we've watched Mahomes play lights out, and we've seen it. I mean, Mahomes has played some lights out games in the Super Bowl. Where love the guy or hate him. I mean, this list we just went through is littered with guys who won titles and didn't do a whole lot.
Here's
Brad
my
Johnson's
thing.
Drake
May, with as terrible as he was in the postseason, still has more all-time playoff wins than most of the guys on this list.
You know what I thought about?
He has 3.
Isn't Justin Herbert the only quarterback in the draft on his list?
No, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't Hurts was on this, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So, really, from that draft, it's just Tua and Jordan Love who didn't make it.
And
Well, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love
for
will.
longer too.
Jordan Love will.
Yeah, and Tua is a bust.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a bust.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. He's not a bust.
I'll ask you guys a question. What is more impossible to surpass? Being the GOAT of the Bulls franchise or being the GOAT of the Patriots franchise?
The Bulls.
No. There are question marks on the NBA GOAT.
I don't think you'll either.
There is absolutely zero question marks on Brady being the GOAT.
I agree with you. You're right. There are people that argue about LeBron being greatest of all time. You're right.
There are idiots. There are idiots who say Mahomes is the GOAT. They need to stop talking football. That's all I'll say.
But there are people that say
Mahomes
Lemieux is the greatest of all time. Mario Lemieux is the greatest of all time.
They're Penguins fans who should be pacified. So
you may want to hear his price. There's people that argue Sidney Crosby is the greatest of all time. Gordie Howe is the greatest of all time. I mean, there are people who say Jack Nicklaus is the greatest golfer of all time.
I think it's Tiger.
Scotty Scheffler going to pass him at some point. Who knows?
You know what's interesting? So if we're talking about overall GOATs, what is then which is harder to pass, wide receiver GOAT or Jordan as the NBA GOAT? Because I don't think anyone will ever overtake Jerry Rice.
I think because the numbers are going to get so crazy. The numbers, we're going to start seeing crazy numbers seasons.
Jerry's already not the GOAT.
They're talking about going to 18. No, you're crazy.
Jerry's already not the greatest.
They're talking about going to.
Mute Bryce again.
Can we please mute him? Thank you. Yep. We're going to 8. They're talking about going to 18 games. What are statistics going to look like when it's 18 games? That's why I don't want to get off topic, but giving Myles Garrett the sack record is kind of garbage. Here's an extra game.
This is why I'll say Peyton Manning has Peyton Manning has the greatest single season record of all time, the greatest single season a quarterback has ever had, because they've added an extra game and nobody's come close to breaking his touchdown record or his passing yards record.
That's one thing. You need to look at. We're about to wrap up, but you also need to look at usage rate for certain teams. Certain teams, of course, let's talk about the Seahawks, who just won the Super Bowl this year. Going into the season, last year they were a heavily run-based team. Geno Smith didn't have to do much. They switched their tactics and then shifted most of their mindset to JSN, and then you let Kenneth Walker be a complementary piece.
He still
I
ran
understand
for 1,000
you're right. The extra game, it's going to affect things, but look at usage rate of certain positions in certain teams.
Here's my thing, though. We're in a more pass-heavy era, and the fact that a team has never done it, a quarterback hasn't come close to Peyton's single season, just shows you how good he actually is.
Bryce, we have been going for a little while, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this recording. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this, let us know in the comments. Say, hey, who do you think was ranked wrong? Who do you think should have been higher? I truly believe Peyton should have been behind Mahomes, but that's just me. Dad, thank you so much for joining us. It's always fun having you.
Of course, my pleasure.
Yep.
Bryce, thanks for throwing your hat 45 times. We appreciate that. But let us know what you guys think of this new streaming. Let us know if you guys like the quality of it, but we will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
See you guys.